Alright guys, so I'm gonna do this standing up. Alright, so what this is called is an ultrasonic cavitation. So right now I'm barely starting to feel the heat that comes with it. So this is the body RF. Okay, this goes off of frequencies, wave frequencies. So this is an ultrasonic cavitation. What it does is it reduces the body fat deposits that could be hard to get rid of by exercising alone. So with the ultrasonic cavitation, it's best for reducing cellulite and adipose fat, okay? The purpose of using this is to destroy fat cells. It leaves the surrounding tissues unharmed, therefore it is considered a non-invasive machine, okay? And procedure. So what I'm doing is working in circular motions on myself. So I waited until I was off my menstrual to use this. Everybody has their own preferences, but me, I don't like to use this when I'm on my menstrual, like at all. It's just a personal preference. And yes, I do like to do this while standing for myself. Working in the circular motions. And then if ever you get tired, you know, which it happens because it is a 30-minute process, but for the sake of the video, I did it for 10 minutes. Okay, so I need to apply some more on there. And there is a red lighting on here. So I'm using the body RF. The body RF is used for radio frequencies. So you want to make sure you work in a circular motion. I really like to talk when I'm doing like physical work of any kind. I'm just like that. But the red lighting is it's more so like for a faster process, the infrared lighting. It helps expel the toxins, purify the lymphatic system. It refines the skin. It reshapes. Okay. So what I'm using is a 40K, guys. And a lot of people ask, like, do you see results right then and there? It just depends. For me, I know the first time that I used it, this isn't my first time. The very first time that I used it, I did it laying down. And I don't know if, like, that made a difference, you know, but I kind of could see the difference on there. And it's always good to measure yourself before. And when I start with my clients, I always like to measure so that they can see numbers. You know, they like to see real results for themselves. For me, I can see slight changes only because I'm a good observer. So you can kind of see how it's kind of trying to shape into this midsection area, because you can see that's where all the baby leftover body fat sits, and it's hard to get rid of. And not only that, being a female, it's not easy because, like I said, I don't like to use this when I'm on my menstrual, which I am not on my menstrual anymore, but bloating does take place even if you're not on your menstrual. So you suffer with bloating sometimes, and it's natural, it's normal. Just as long as you're taking care of a natural routine that you do to help with any type of inflammation. So this red lighting is also good for that as well. And it helps with inflammation. So I have 2 minutes left. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care about this part right here. I'm not gonna lie, I like this part of my body right here. So I really don't care. So yeah. This is the stubborn part. This is what I'm trying to get rid of. And I used to be a gym head. Like, wholeheartedly used to be a gym head. Not anymore. Only because I'm so petite, I like to take care of my joints. I don't really like to lift. I just like to use my own natural body weight. Everybody has their preferences. And I want to make sure I get underneath as well. And then if you have any questions, I'll try my best to get with it. Because, you know, 9 times out of 10, I'm hard at getting back with people, even on simple text messages. But yeah, if you just message me, I can do my best to answer your questions. I'm not a teacher. Just a small FYI. So it's easy to operate, and like I said, it's basically an ultrasonic wave system, and it's non-invasive. Well, I do have some invasive things. That's on a whole nother note. I'll be doing an injection myself with you guys. Okay, so it's done. When I'm done using this, I do like to clean my stuff, so I'll do that at the end. I'll show you how I like to do that as well. So let's go ahead and do the 4K. Oh wait, they have different modes on here. So you have mode A all the way through D. It's just basically the rhythmic of the cavitating machine, how you want the rhythm, excuse me, how you want it to go. I think last time I liked mode, the second mode. I'm gonna put it on the maximum, only because it doesn't affect me. And like I said, this isn't my first time using it. So I'll go ahead and do 10 minutes on there. So what I like to use is aloe vera. I love aloe vera because it's this natural base. It's like mainly water based too. But when I'm doing the 40K shaping, this is a 40K shaping device. I like to use my sculpting gel. with the sculpting gel, it does have like a burning sensation, kind of. Oh, this isn't it. Let me go get it. Okay, so this is the one that's open. I don't like to open things that aren't open yet when there's already another item that's already open. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Anyways, so I kind of just rub this into the skin, and then I work my way with the 40K. I'll put this right here. And the drier the area, the less of a noise it's gonna make. Oh, snaps. That's not the one. So if you're sensitive to the ear, then you might want to just have some earphones or earplugs. To me, it doesn't really bother me, like, at all. So when using this one, I'd like to go in circular motions as well. So it is an ultrasonic wave frequency. So I'm just changing the mode so you can hear how it works. It's crazy. Yes, you do have to keep applying because your skin is observing it. I'm gonna be honest, this is how I kind of like to do it, so I don't have to keep over reapplying like all the time. Normally when I do it with my clients, I do like to put like a towel right here, so I'm not trying to ruin your clothes or anything. It doesn't stain it. I know it's not painful. So this can actually be used on many different areas of the body, including the arms, the stomach, and the legs. It causes no discomfort or pain, okay? It's 100% safe and non-invasive, and there's no downtime. What more do you want? Can really be used virtually anywhere on the body, just to be honest with you. So I know I mentioned the legs, the stomach, and the arms, but I also have the smaller RF can be used for the face, okay, and underneath the chin. Also used for anti-aging as well. And this takes a good minute. So when I do the cavitation, it does take a minute. Okay, guys, so the treatment, it's a 30 minutes to another 30 minutes, depending on what body areas I'm really focusing on. And not a lot of people like to do it on themselves, I do. So what I do is just work in a circular motion. So it's considered a treatment and a non-invasive. Remember, it's to remove excessive body fat. If you have questions, just message me. Ran out of my V8 energy, so I had to settle with the Celsius. So remember, when you're sculpting, make sure you're using your time wisely when it comes to sectioning. So if you're doing a 10 minute, do 5 minutes and then 5 minutes on the side, so that it's even. Because you're still sculpting, it's tightening it. Yeah, essentially, I really don't care about the back, but I'm just trying to show you how it's used. So, because I used to work out, muscle does have memory, but as you age, I just don't like to do the heavy lifting anymore. And then when you change job careers, you kind of don't want to do that either. Just depending on what your time is looking like too. Not a lot of people have time for it. But I have my preferences, like I said, because I am more so kind of on the petite size. You look at my wrist, it's freaking tiny. So when you're working out, they tell you there's things that you can get when you work out. You can put the bands around the wrist, you can wrap them and all this other stuff, but I don't have that type of time. But not only that, I like to use my time just kind of doing this, and then just doing simple stuff like walking, using my yoga mat for yoga. And I'm not gonna say I have the perfect positions, but I like to stretch my body. I feel like stretching is the most important thing you can do for yourself. I've seen this lady, she lost weight just stretching, but you have to do it consistently for a whole year. She lost weight. And she moved on to the next step, So everybody has their own personal preferences. This is considered a session. So my clients that do want this, you have to go in sessions. It's barely starting to heat up. You can barely feel the heat on this. It just depends how tolerant you are. Now a lot of people are oh, how long does it take? Just depending. I have 4 sessions. They go up to 4 sessions to 8 and to 12. And they're used for, just to get optimum results and stuff. So a lot of people just see treatments using it even just with 3 treatments. See a difference with just 3 treatments. So it takes 48 to 72 hours for the body in between that, for it to pass through recession, for the body to eliminate the fat. So it uses your lymphatic system to drain it, which is through urination. Okay. Ooh, it's kind of burning. Feels good though. It feels like I just did some type of workout. I'm gonna wipe this off. Literally, it just feels like it's tightening. Like, that's it. And you just go by your day. Like, if it really bothers you like that, then if clients feel like it's burning too much, then I'll go and apply over this, or I'll just use water and use a either a gauze or a towel. Okay, so this is pretty much how it looks now. Like I said, this is off continuous treatments that I would have to do.